glad that you're, like, well, I don't know how to word
Alive.
this. Not, yeah, I don't want to say okay, because, you know, how could you be after all that, but...
Yeah.
I'm glad that you got you back.
Could have been a lot worse, I guess. Lily Pond told me the shit that Lizzie did to her, and I got off pretty lightly, I guess. She, poured bleach into my eyes, lit a rag on fire on half of my face, so I looked like Sis. And then carved or cauterized "He is dead" into my back. Which, honestly, in comparison to Pond, is not that bad, but...
You can't really compare that kind of thing.
No.
It's awful. There's no degree of, like, awfulness to it. It's just awful.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't have happened.
No, it shouldn't have. And...
Oh.
I heard in the worst way possible from Rod that you left. I was just driving around with Rod, like, last week, and he was like, "You know Ash left Seaside, right?" And I nearly crashed the car, honestly.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I left Seaside. I just couldn't do it anymore, you know?
I totally understand, and... honestly, I don't entirely blame you.
If I'd have stayed, it just would have been... You know, I would have been saying it is okay for you to treat me this way. It's okay for you to do this, and...
Yeah.
It isn't, and it's not. You know, and it never will be. And I said it was okay for too long, and I guess that's why it was so acceptable, but...
Yeah.
You know, if the thing is, like, if regardless of what everyone else said and did and stuff, like, if Benji let it happen as well and went along with it all, then it never would have changed.
I heard
'cause they're
that
gonna
you
follow
and Nick...
later.
Yeah. I was kidnapped during this time, but Sis told me that you and Nick were, like, having it out in the cells or whatever.
Yeah, I punched him. They didn't know I was listening to him. Did you know when I was in jail that they told the boys not to see me?
Why? Because you... I mean, I know what happened there, but because of that?
It was before. It was the first day I went into jail. And Benji and Nick didn't know I was listening when they were in visitation. The walls are real thin there, so I could hear everything. They didn't know I was listening. And then, you know, Nick said what he said to Benji, and Benji, he along with it, you know, and... when I went in, it was like, you know, and... Anyway, Nick's all like, well, I'm sorry, but I meant it, and I was right.
Oh, I'm sorry,
like, huh?
but...
Yeah. Like, what do I do with that, man? Like, and then, I don't know. Like, I know he's your partner, and I don't want to bitch about him or them, but, like, you can't, like, that's not an apology. And,
yep.
like, they kept saying, well, I apologize. Well, no, you didn't. That's not an apology. So...
Yeah, any apology followed by the word "but" is not an apology.
Yeah.
It kind of redacts everything that was just said the moment you say "but."
Yeah. I called a meeting because I was gonna talk to KJ, but you know there was a lot of talking, like behind the scenes, behind my back, sort of deal. And so I said, no, I'm gonna have a meeting with everyone all at once. You know. So I called a meeting and fucking no one showed up. I was like, okay, no worries.
Wait, what? No one.
So then I called in. There was one council member and a bunch of like just regular members. I think there was
Not the poker
Anyway,
that
so
needed to be there.
no. So then I called the meeting for the next day as well, like rescheduled, and fucking hell, man, 10 minutes after, like I said I was postponing it, a bunch of people woke up. I don't know, man. So I postponed it for the next day, an hour later, I think it was, and a couple people showed up for this one: Reggie, KJ, Nick, Chico, Cora, a couple of the others. I think that was 7 in total.
Okay.
And the first thing I said was, "Is there anything that anyone wants to say?" Because I knew that they were talking mad shit behind my back, you know. So I said, "Is there anything that anyone wants to say?" And JJ said, "Look, I'm sorry for my outburst in the jail." I was like, "Whatever, you know." I said nothing, nothing. And as soon as no one said anything, as soon as they wouldn't say their issues to my face, I knew that shit wouldn't change. And that's when I decided, like, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry, Ash. I ain't.
It's sad. It is. It's really fucking sad. But you know, they had like a welcome back thing for Benji. They all stood outside the apartments, and they had signs up, "Welcome back, OG" and
Oh, a
stuff.
whole parade. Very nice.
Yeah. And they had another sign up too. It said "RIP RCF." That's my car. That was all they saw me for, Lilith. That was it. My worth was my RCF and the fucking free food, I guess. I gave them everything, man, and they were going around telling I did nothing for them. They said I did nothing for them. I didn't sacrifice enough, and that's why I wasn't a good leader. What you gonna do? I'm happy now, honestly, and
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm
say,
just gonna
like,
focus on me.
you've. I'm really glad that you chose happiness, and I'm proud of you, Ash. I really am.
Thank you.
And I know that you will continue to thrive. That's for sure.
I'm sorry. I when you got taken, like Tom called me, and I got all the boys together to go look for you, and I'm sorry I didn't go to you.
You have absolutely nothing to apologize for.
They
Nothing.
had 6 people, and I'm not usually part of that sort of deal.
Thank you for getting the boys together. You did plenty enough.
Of course, I don't ever want you to get hurt. I feel fucking awful about it, and
Yeah.
that was you know, they that was I don't know. They they blamed me for it
Me getting
because I
kidnapped?
didn't yeah, because I didn't go search with them.
What?
Yeah.
How is it your... What? Huh.
Everything always was. Everything always was, love. That's just the way it probably will continue to be. I'm sure if they stub their toe and they wake up in the morning, they'll probably say, "Well, Ash put
Ash
that
did
counter there,"
this.
Yes, yes. So
And I'm sorry.
don't. No, you have nothing to. Why would you? Don't fucking say. Huh?
Because I feel
Don't fucking say
bad. It
sorry.
makes me feel like
Don't feel
shit that
bad. You
you
got
was sad.
hurt.
Oh, but so did
You
you.
got hurt, Lilith.
So did you.
You could have fucking died. You're the one who got hurt. You're an actual victim, and don't fucking say sorry. That's so fucking dumb. If anyone has made you feel like you need to fucking say sorry, they should be sorry. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Aww. Thank
You
you.
got hurt, and it wasn't your fault either. Like, I know he's your fiance, but they should have fucking done that shit to Nick. Nick's the one who actually did that shit. You were innocent in it, you know?
I mean, I did push Lizzie out of a helicopter, but to be fair, to be fair, they talk shit first, so.
Yeah.
I genuinely mean it when I say I'm proud of you. You sound happier, honestly. You really do.
Yep.
And if you're hanging out with Virgo, he's probably one of the most funnest people I've had the pleasure of hanging out with. So you really are in good hands, honestly.
Yeah. It's like the first time since I moved to the city that I, feel like I can do stuff without, I can do stuff because I want to. I don't have to worry how it looks or that someone will be mad at me or
You don't want to
that
let
I need to
people
be doing
down.
something for someone else.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I mean, I've got my own shit to deal with in the HUA. Like, I don't want to let people down because I'm scared of like learning new things or just not being good enough. I get it. I'm just really glad you're happy.
Yeah. I miss the boys, Some of them were good boys.
Yeah.
Some of them showed their true colors, but some of them were good boys, So.
Yeah.
I mean, like I don't know, man. Like I probably shouldn't even care at this point after everything he said, but I hope Nick's doing okay, Like with Michael being gone and everyone been away and stuff. I just want them all to be okay.
Yeah. I feel too. Lilith can't tell her, man.
Can you? I don't know if this is rude to ask, but like, is your you can see okay now?
Yeah. I couldn't for like a week. I couldn't see. But I can drive now, and it's not 100%. Like my vision's still really blurry. I probably need to update in my glasses prescription, but I'm okay. It was a rough week though. I had to like hold someone's hand basically the whole time. I couldn't do anything. I felt so fucking useless.
Well, time to focus on getting better.
Yeah, I had to fix my face and then
What you mean?
the ugly ass scar.
You're not ugly.
Thanks.
You don't need fixing. You need healing.
Oh. Guess I was worried about what Nick thought, I guess.
He loves you. He's not gonna think anything.
Thanks, Ash.
That's also not something you need to thank people for. That's just a normal thing. You're so silly.
Well, I don't often get support. I don't know what to say.
Huh. Well, you should.
I feel inclined to say thank you again for that.
Well, no, don't worry. But if you're not getting the support you need, you should speak up for it. And if you're still not getting it after you ask, then you'd understand why I left.
Yeah, you're right. Is there anything I can do for you? Like, if you ever want to hang out, you know, like...
I'd love to. I'm just happy having you in my life, you know? I
Yeah, me too.
I lost all my, like, my supposed family, you know? So...
Yeah.
It's, I mean, not a whole lot's changed since I didn't really hang out with them before, but... You know, it's good to still have friends and...
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere, you know that, right?
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Okay, well... I just wanted to make sure that you were doing okay, and it seems like, honestly, you're thriving, and you're glowing, and you're happy. And that's all that matters.
I have ups and downs. I have times where I feel, like, extraordinarily sad because, you know...
Of course, understandably
I miss
so.
what... You know, I miss what was, but what I left is not what it was anymore, you know what I mean? Looking back, it's always... It's easy to remember the good things that you miss, you know? It's hard to remember the reasons that you left, and... So... You know, sometimes sad moments, but... Before, the sad moments outweighed the happy moments, and now it's the other way around, so...
That's good. That's really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, Ash.
I'm proud of me too.
You should be.
It was
You really
scary.
should be.
I mean, like I said, like, right up until the meeting where I left, I didn't know what I was gonna do, and I think I made the right choice. Everything I've seen and heard since then has only solidified that, so...
I'm really, really glad.
Yeah.
And I'm sure no matter, you know, wherever your path leads, you'll be even happier. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. You want pancake?
Yes?
There you go.
Thank you! Are both of them? And the coffee?
Yeah, that's for you. One for now, one for later.
Thank you. I wish I had something to give you, but I only have a piggy that I'm looking after, an empty wine glass, a broken VPN. You want some binoculars?
I don't need it. No, I don't need it. I don't need
trade.
it.
I don't have anything to give you, I'm sorry.
No. No, I'm content. I feel content.
Good.
I don't need anything.
Well, if you ever do need anything, you know I haven't been around this tsunami very much because I've kind of been hiding in my apartment playing Overwatch too, but,
You wanna play sometime?
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Yes, please. Oh, I can't wait.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I'll email you. Okay.
come on, let's have
Yeah.
chill.
Aww.
I'll get them to come pick me up. Can you guys hear me?
And that is it, guys, for the video. Like, share, and subscribe if you want more. Thank you.